What's going on, everybody? This is D.T.V. reporting on the Dragonszord Kickstarter. Now, this is going to be a long series. I'm going to do all the updates of the Dragonszord Kickstarter as it comes to fruition. So on day one, they've already reached $230,858 with only 2,328 backers. Now, we still have another 30 days to complete this, but they're at 50% already, and that is big news. Now, there's a lot to see on this website, like the story here. If you want to stop and freeze it, you can to read it. But honestly, we're going to skip ahead in a few minutes. We're going to go down a little bit more. We can through a few of the photos, but we're going to come back to all the photos and look at them a little bit later as well in more in depth. But right now, we're going to reach a spot where it actually shows what you're getting with the Dragonszord itself. And we're going to stop right here and freeze frame it. So now let's zoom in on it. And we got a nearly 10-inch tall Dragonszord. Hip, shoulder, articulation, back metal armor. That'd be the metal armor that's on his chest plate and a few other places. We got missile launching hands, a drill spring tail, and comes with this little Green Ranger miniature action figure. Now, I don't know if these are the ones from the blind boxes or just like the small ones that you get with the pterodactyl. So let's zoom out now and get down to the nitty gritty of the tiers. So let's just skip ahead and go there. So the very first tier is just a standard Dragonszord, call the Dragonszord as they call it, $50 with the little Green Ranger. The next one down the line is the Double Dragon Bundle. Just like it says, $85 for two. Then we get the Green Ranger Bundle. And what does that come with? Not only do you get the Dragonszord, but you got a Dragonszord pin, a Dragon Flute pin, helmet, shield, Dragon coin, and then you got some really interesting stickers. And I think, honestly, $112 isn't a bad price for this, and we'll get into more of that at the end of the video. So let's go on to the next tier. So the next tier is just called the Mega Dragonszord Bundle, and it is exactly what you think it is, all 6 Zords for $136. I guess if you don't know the Zords, that's a good way of doing it. But then the next one is the Dragonszord Collectors Club. That's just 4 Dragonszords with the 4 little Green Rangers, $150. So our next tier is called the Triple Combination Bundle. $260 will give you everything you need to make a standard Dragonszord, a Dragonszord in battle mode, and Mega Dragonszord. Yes, you'll have enough Zords to have fun for the rest of your life. This is definitely not for me, but I know there's collectors out there that would love this one. So let's move on to the next one. That's like the Mega Ultra Bundle. So let's go. So this one is the Ultimate Collector's Bundle. $380 will get you everything you ever wanted for the Dragonszord Kickstarter. So you get not only the Dragonszord, but you'll have enough Zords to make the Battle Mode one and the Mega Dragonszord again. And then you'll also get a whole lot of pins and stickers. So you get the Dragonszord, the Dragon Dagger, the Green Ranger helmet, Dragonszord in battle mode, Mega Dragonszord pins, shield pin, coin pin, logo pin, all kinds of different pins here as you see. There's even one I'm going to show you right now. So yeah, these sticker packs here come with all that too. I mean, there's so much for $380. It's just mind-blowing. But now we need to talk about the add-on section, because this is nothing more than just the simple, stickers and pins and the Zords. Say you're missing the pterodactyl Zord, you can buy it here. Or if you just want a specialized pin or sticker set, you can also buy it here without having to buy everything else that is in a bundle. Personally, I did that. I bought the Dragonszord, and then I bought a few pins and stickers that you'll see when it comes next year. Because, well, we gotta wait 1 year for this. Now, as you see in this purchase, all the Zords together is kind of cute. Now, we gotta talk about the stretch goal concept, because this is very interesting to me and kind of annoying. So let's talk about these. So for our very first stretch goal is the one that we need to reach to get the Dragonszord made. 400k. We're halfway there already. But then the next ones are just kind of like blah to me. I'm kind of disappointed. 450 gives you another, sticker sheet. 500 gives you another pin. And let's move down the list a little bit. Then if we reach 550k, we get a free Holo 3x2 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition vinyl sticker addition to every tier. Okay, well that's cool because everybody's going to get it. And then if we reach 600k, we get a new sticker sheet. Yeah, not what I was exactly expecting from a Kickstarter stretch goal like the Ignition line would have got. Let me explain. So these stretch goals I thought of a long time ago before the Kickstarter was even launched today. And my first thought was, if we got to 450K, why don't we just add Squat? People would buy that as an add-on. 500K, we could add a different action figure like maybe Scorpina or King Sphinx. And when we reach 550K, we could add them as both add-ons plus maybe Scorpina. And then when we reach 600K, they could have released the Unlimited Collection Green Ranger for the very last tier. And I know people would buy that. I would buy it as well. But I think Playmates made a bad decision with the stretch goals being pins and stickers. I'm not very happy about that, but it is what it is. I think if Playmates is listening to this, maybe they should have some more add-ons for you can buy Squat in King Sphinx, maybe a Scorpina, maybe even the 6-pack of Rangers would be nice. But honestly guys, I'm just happy that we're finally getting the dragonszord. So let's look at the photos. So the first one is the dragonszord himself. Now remember, all these are just concept art, they're not final. So the final product is going to be different than this. As you see, it looks kind of weird because like the dragonszord hands don't have a place to go inside the armor. But as you'll see in the next photo here, that the hands do disappear so the chest can close. Then you add the other Zords, you got Dragonszord in battle mode. Now, this is cool, but the artwork here is still wrong. If you look at the faceplate is missing, the jaw is supposed to drop down, you got that mask inside to make the battle mode Dragonszord. I don't know what's going on here. Again, it was a concept art, so I'm pretty sure Playmates will have that in the final production. If not, that's going to kill the Dragonszord in a matter of a heartbeat, because everybody knows that the Dragonszord in battle mode is supposed to have that mask inside the mouth. Other than that, I think it looks okay and decent, but let's go on to the next photo. So when I first saw this photo, I thought, okay, it looks fantastic. You got the Dragonszord on top of the Megazord to make the Mega Dragonszord. You got the drill there on the stand. It looks 100% correct. Then I noticed something. The hands are still there. Well, the hands on a Dragonszord, well, on the Mega Dragonszord, should not look like that. So being a fan of the Mega Dragonszord, as you know, the hands actually go inside the chest plate in this mode as well, and they're supposed to act as little cannons. In this concept art, it shows the hands still there. I'm hoping that that is just 100% of a mistake, and they just come detached and you get a little add-on, kind of like what you did with the Zap Megazord, and to fix the issue, or even just have them go straight into the chest plate like they used to do in the Bandai years. Now, by saying that, there's a few other issues with this photo, but I am not going to nitpick at it too much because honestly, again, like I said, I'm just happy that we're finally getting a Dragonszord, and we can actually combine all the Dragonszord, Megazord pieces to make Dragonszord in battle mode, Mega Dragonszord, and so on. So just remember, this is all concept art. It's not 100% finalized. I'm sure some of these are models they've been modeling for a while, because remember, we were supposed to have a Dragonszord way back when the Ignition line started, but we never got it finalized because places like Walmart and Amazon didn't want to carry a big box. But now we have it as a Kickstarter, and of course, like I said, it's already over 50% in one day, and I'm happy to finally have the opportunity to buy a Dragonszord, and can't wait to see the final product in hand. Updates are coming soon, and when updates happen, I will release update videos as soon as I find out about them. So guys, I hope you guys are excited for the Dragonszord and all the